point, the only storyteller mean to be in the Efia Odo, because Efia Odo story okokae our Great Africa Studios. On my podcaster, or no Efia Odo nakasa Gisela, and I face Ama, and co-hosts our show this one. And mammy who the tutu, me who the biana, measure space, namasha nense more cano a year, based on the minimum. I have Gossip 24. Let's go. So be me a subscribe button so now click the bell notification icon so. Now that my follow here. Your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at gossip24.com and gossip24 TV. Now feel free. So bet you or comment section or share video so I'm a for so any be. I shall never come for kebab masters and I dem up in a paparia and no any kebab masters birthday party outdoor engagement. The oye beer we have nam was beer contact the kebab masters for normal server kama. It's my before share story na say. But before I call if you are done a confession, Mama found exactly 250 weeks ago, to be specific, 2018-2019, what's I'm making. In between the year 2018-2019, there were a couple of events that happened here so far as if you are done concerned, which fella McCaffrey are involved. I mean, now if you are done the fella McCaffrey beef, right? And a fella McCaffrey losing the wine shop, no. Sometimes if you are done by two shade, and my fella McCaffrey. First word, and if you are affiliated to South Africa wines. If you are be portrayed as South African wines, Nadia. My mouth walk or comment section who congratulative if you are so you're the new owner of a wine shop, Ebinye, Magnita or say, Romano. Say, well done if you are do. No if you are done, I can crack or Snapchat or say, I'm out for wonder the entire only car, is say, or investing in building businesses. Me think be a discussion, bet you. And I remember very well say, if you order two shade, and my fella McCaffrey, around that same time, another fella McCaffrey will beef no. Says who only wow shitter, Obian will be taking it away from you. This was around if you order any fella McCaffrey beef no. Which I remember very well say, fella McCaffrey so catch if you order say, on your careful now, sure, be stupid, Sebi for the second time. And that's be stupid again. Sana fella McCaffrey catch if you order say, on your careful now, sure that you know. Or better a stupid boom. And that was because around that time, no, na South African wine shop na if you order, ebe ma Ghana 40 as say yen no. Na enye ne dia. Satawale de di kan etse ne to. E won very na so refer to if you order as a manager.
She actually invited me here to come over, and I think I love the atmosphere and everything. I just urge everybody to just have a taste of wine. Wine gives us more things.
And if you are ebe to aso, ebe ti if you order to because that if you are so if you order in yasem. And if you are ebe ti if you order to say if you order manager keke.
South African wine shop. South African wines GH, no. Sister Efia manager.
Now on your owner. Now you remember saying in the month of July, if you are copy UTV next show business, no. Miss G and Resi, this same concern says South African wine shop near Kai very well. Some mistake now, you know. If you are so that time not a childish. It's this time the amount for which we are concerned or the owner of its avenue.
And why they would think that. And I learned from that thing because that wine thing was just too much. I was also young. I was ignorant in so many things. But when, like I said, it's public knowledge. So who say I am media, go to the registration.
Now you know if your daughter is not telling the truth because that very interview and starting the issues or its avenue from that very interview around that very moment and starting its issues or its avenue because I remember saying in the month of August things were not all right and around that time so there was heat if your daughter so far as ne work or its avenue air concern because that I know it's in a shaky ground so editor. And if you don't grant another interview, I just say no 3FM. How do you make a correction? Or 3FM say or you co-owner of its avenue.
On the issue of the restaurant, that also then became a topic in of itself. But you call it your baby, so this is you. This is
I
you.
co-own it.
Co-own.
Yes, I co-own it. Yes,
okay.
yes. I do have a business partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it is. You co-own the business.
Yes, I co-own the business.
Okay.
We both have our shares in it.
I see.
Yeah.
And that's why you're there every day. You can't afford to let it fail.
If I was a manager, you think I would care to be there every day about? Even with me, whatever job.
So far as its avenue is concerned, no. If you don't know, Ankasa him say, What mess it up? Which on Wakasa Kaya on a band rants and confessions, they say the first mistake will make here, and it's a Kaya with UTV. Say, on the owner of Eats Avenue.
Was that when I went on UTV, I had the opportunity to really explain in details Eats Avenue, the ownership. But you know, sometimes too, like when the cameras are on you, when you're in the moments of things, like you might over exaggerate truths, and that's what I did. That was my first fuck up.
Which and no try so fix it. I want the interview or 3FM. But to be honest with you, it was too late because around that time, no, now the grants were not good for Efia Odo or Eats Avenue because already no, there were staffs happening with Honoma. Apparently the CEO wasn't happy with. And also, me say Efia Odo say, oh, Sabe, there were rumors. Or TikTok, a man for alleged say, only the owner no have an affair and
rumors and the hearsay and like I even saw people on TikTok saying the weirdest things about he and I. So false. So those were some factors that ended up to where we are now, where I had to take myself out of the equation physically with Eats Avenue and say that I'm no longer affiliated because it was just too much going on.
And now a ruining relationship.
Bad bitch that I am, these things, once it's affecting my mental health, I have to just sit back and kind of like rearrange things and see what's gonna debebwa me. So that was the main reason why I had to like. It was a tough decision because there's somebody I've known since 2016, 17. I've known him for a very long time since I come to Ghana. We've built this friendship. We've like for example, a guy like my penasem, but it's also ruining relationships that I'm getting myself into because of rumors, not because of him, but what people are saying, hearsay. No matter what I say, you know, the guys I talk to is like, oh, they don't believe me.
I feel so no more question about the car.
I'll be talking to a guy, yeah. Things will get awkward. He starts to come up acting funny. Why? Oh, he starts to question me even about my car. Why am I even asking me why do I have to stay at the apartment? Why can't I just go home and come back and forth?
In my own opinion, Efia Odo, because there is not a single link Efia Odo to me I share either from TikTok, either from Instagram, either from Facebook, either from Twitter. I suggest to say, Obi, ebo Mr. Kobna Sapon D, our social media so, and the attach on you if you don't reveal empo at that time. Before so news about say Yasaki if you don't know. No one, there was not a single rumor at that time. It was only Prince T.O.D. and not all challenging if you don't say Eats Avenue no and Yenedia. Which was not even a big news at that time. And that's the fair to say, or Obini restaurant, Yakacha and say on Shesomano. These were the only two instances. Apart from these instances, no, there was nowhere we can say if you're not to be provided one single linker. Me kwama we are serious. But I'm not sure if you're not a bit to me provided. One single link. I'm not sure. Again, Ama couldn't even reason with Efia Odo. On the crap be say Efia Odo say, Efia, what say? Amount for making up all these rumors about you, but what if you queer na okache say? So be making rumors about us, not say enye no cry. Yen doggy.
Nothing that this media hasn't said related to you sleeping with people, you being an ashawo, you sleeping with people for money and stuff that you haven't been through. When we got to know you initially, you were telling us that these things you should J your eye. If you are not doing it, just J your eye and stuff. So if people are saying that you are sleeping with a married man and you are not, how come you of all people like this got to you so much for you to drop a CEO position? Because I know how much you loved your job or love your job every single time you were hyping it. So why did this? What is so different about this accusation that made you quit your job?
Because this is a response if you're not the man. I say
it's not just me, it's also dating him. He has kids. He has a partner. You understand? Although like I'm not friends with the woman, I'm not enemies, but I'm a woman. If I'm married and there are rumors going around that let's say you and him there are rumors going around that you guys are sleeping together, and I see you at the restaurant. I see you at the apartment. By all means, as a woman, I'll feel some kind of way. So
if you're done so can say sisi ano teacher our more high influencers.
People know it. People know the restaurant, the location, everything. So now we're hiring more of influencers and other people to now market the brand, because like I said, as a CEO, I don't have to always be present.
To make it look as if say, oh, still another, so I want to share. I mean, look at shares no. Any paper if you're the better one. On one deep within her, in her heart. So no if you don't know. On your part of the business. View. There is no 40%. I about know if you're on a hop. Say your percent or suggest it or social media. So because I remember very well said, even Kofi Jam rumors no came after. Kofi Jam rumors no came after, which was I think King Charles the start here. I was Snapchat no. So it came after. If you do issues no, say a sacking or bet challenge, you can say it at your own risk. No. I remember very well say it came after. And my Mr. Kwabena Sapon, Krano ebe post here on a Snapchat to say, I'm out for enjoying a texting, now I'm out for enjoying a calling on frame post. Now on your intelligent and sensible enough, on your foolish one in life muda. The word silence is still golden. Silence is golden now. Can you if you're the back say it at your own risk no? And one was also there to same way to say, oh no sebi, on your sebi Jimmy for. On Jimmy cry on the life muda so on you be no man wama if you're off 40% on your these were the words of Mr. Kwabena Sapon. I kept this for a day like this. Lo and behold, just my friend saying week we mu na shares of me I want Mr. Kwabena Sapon honomo artist no mu didi or 8th Avenue Kofi Jam etse honomo meaning so explain the side of the story and now so make a mental na just what say ho. You understand? It's if you don't nakasa Yahweh. Now, if you don't went ahead again to implicate herself, also this is still all in the business. Meanwhile, if you don't, you reporting on say if you don't, your permanent obey challenge and all of that say or a shareholder in the business, it at your own risk. You know. Now, follow for 180. Now it's _ Avenue. I had the official page of It Avenue. If you don't follow. But currently, no, if you don't cast was step aside, no, the entire maker say if you don't buano and say It Avenue page, no, or when delete it, or when create a new one, or create a September year issues the pop up, no, create that particular page. Tell me why that page was deleted, and I'm forced to think say perhaps that page maybe I know if I don't a manage page, no, and because say only It Avenue any no delete here. Now. 180 followers, now about 177 followers. And interestingly, if you don't follow Mr. Kwabena Sapon, if you don't follow Rich Condos Bill. So these three businesses are affiliated to Mr. Kwabena Sapon. Any on one the personality, if you don't actually wait for him, as a page in any hobby. But still, if you don't want us to believe, say, just say, why yet in the active duty, we some your witch are more high. No. Tell this story to a 3-year-old. What does it? Discerning listeners enough to know, say, if you're do chantro. And what's in the entire story if you're the Bekai, which I felt say was a damage control. No? And the factor say not all hippie praises on Mr. Kwabena Sapon. To me, from with a criminal eye, I see that to be obia or per se. Or repair idea what damage did. But the damage cuts so deep, say if you're the nakasana words giving it out, say not all say there is some part of the story I own to me share as that part no has to do with Mr. Kwabena Sapon. The wife no any on nakasa Efia Odo. As a partner, you understand? Although like I'm not friends with the woman, I'm not enemies, but I'm a woman. If I'm married and there are rumors going around that you and, let's say you and him, there are rumors going around that you guys are sleeping together, and I see you at the restaurant. I see you at the apartment. By all means, as a woman, I'll feel some kind of way. So there's a lot of things that I can't say, but I put myself in her shoes. And the whole thing, now if you're not say, Sisi Ano will be in her life, and as a person he understand enough, the same person Eka say nipa no one in life moon was finding it difficult to believe or know if you don't know. I mean, come on. Come on. How can you contradict yourself in one story? How can you? How can you come up with a better defense? I just say, come up with a better defense. Now, defense we are there be idiot. To me, on no level would this ever make sense to me. And I don't think say me who if you be an mention the two mean to me in in this because our story about Becky I say a wafa say kwalabi wow, and then you try to sell emotions. Bro, stick to the facts. What I say, stick to the facts of the matter. Say that's why will be business. That's why I want 40%. Now we delete the Instagram page. You know. Business I will say in Nipano. Say in a still no wow following it other business and not first to follow. Who should buy this story? I Gossip 24. I don't know if you believe Efia Odo or you believe Gossip 24. You can share your thoughts in the comment section. This is just an opinion. Magraheb.